गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुस्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीं अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगत् कृष्णं वन्दे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। श्री श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे। हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम, हरि ओम। Let us chant from 20th. Shri Bhagavan Uvac Na prahrishyet priyan prapya Na prahrishyet priyam prapya नोद्विजेत प्राप्य चा प्रियम स्थिर बुद्धिर सम्मूढ़ः ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा विन्दत्यात्मनि यत्सुखम् स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा सुखमक्षयमश्नुते सुखमक्षयमश्नुते ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगाः दुःखयोनय एव ते दुःखयोनय एव ते आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधः न तेषु रमते बुधः शक्नोति हैव यः सोढुम् दीर्घ शक्नोति not शक्नोति शक्नोति हैव यः सोढुम् प्राक् शरीर विमोक्षणात् कामक्रोधोद्भवं वेगम् सयुक्तः स सुखी नरः सयुक्तः स सुखी नरः We had seen that the topic of Paramarth Sannyas is discussed from verse number 13. Paramarth Sannyas means Atma is Nitya Sannyasta. Nothing is associating with the self. Karma, bhog, jagat, prarabdha, sukh, dukh, hani, labh, all these things are untouched by the self. Dwelling in that is called Paramarth Sannyas. Dwelling in that means repeating that nature of sannyas in your mind. That is called the Vidvat Sannyas, which is after listening a lot. So, that Bhagavan is training our mind. Arjun had not asked this question. Arjun did not ask this question about Paramarth Sannyas, but Bhagavan deciphered that Arjun had not said, therefore he is asking a question. He thought sannyas is only one kind of sannyas which is going to a seclusion or leaving everything. He thought that sannyas is the only word of sannyas. Arjun missed to understood that sannyas in which living is involved, it's a lifestyle. One of the lifestyle. Two lifestyles are there. One is Karma Yoga, other is Karma Sannyas. Karma Yoga, where you choose the work and through work you release yourself of various inner urgencies. Karma Yoga is releasing yourself with inner urgencies with regard to world. To meet you is urgent, to talk to you is urgent. Somebody said, I want to talk to you urgently. Immediately I said, okay, please call. He said, how are you? I said, tell the urgent matter. He said, there's nothing urgent, this is I wanted to talk to you, but if I had not said urgent, you wouldn't allow, so therefore I said immediately. हमने कहा ठीक है भाई, next time it will be really urgent, I will also not be able to take it. So where you feel the urgency, compulsion of expressing something, that is called your weakness with regarding to world. If urgency is after doing jap, where world is not a partner, you need no assistance of the world. Your jap urgency, puja urgency, that urgency is welcomed. But when the worldly urgencies are there, that is called your weaknesses. Something is too much in you, you can't hold it. That is called your weaknesses. So for that, lifestyle is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, you release yourself and you use the world to get out the urgencies. When you have already qualified Karma Yoga, then you are free to hear and go to the teacher. Then you need a Guru Sakti. You go to the teacher and you want to listen. Exclusively time 3-4 classes a day. But if you have some other mental urgencies, you can't focus for a long time. Therefore it is said we will have only one class once a week. Every Tuesday we will have. People are very happy. Yes. Once a week, Swamiji. But every day is required because your time is less and your ignorance is more. Therefore, we need more hard work on the mind. And therefore, when a person is fit, so he doesn't need the world, he doesn't need father, mother, he doesn't need parent, he doesn't need... This is fine, he can give his whole time. So such whole time givers to the thought, to the discipline and to the listening, that is called Karma Sannyas. If you remember 2A. Holy what was I forgot 2A. If you remember, once in a Satyuga we had talked about. and then that is also very important. Please note, Bhagavan is not undermining Karma Sannyas. Don't use such statements. We should not leave the world. We should not leave the family. Don't use such statements. Don't use such flying statements. Sannyas is also a big ashram sthir. Sannyas ashram sthir. But सब कुछ घर में हो सकता है. No need to go to outside. No need to go to jungles. Don't use such a statement. Any comment should be very well thought of before you make. It is a lifestyle which Bhagavan also has talked in Bhagavad Gita. In 18th chapter he says, Vivikta sevi lagvashi yat vakaya manasa. Dhyan yog paro nityam vairagyam samupasya. That is for sannyasi. Karma sannyasi. 2A. In 6th chapter, Yogi yunjita satatam atmanam rahasi sthita. That is karma sannyasi. Sarva sankalp sannyasi. It is said in 3rd chapter again. So Bhagavan has praised the sannyas as a discipline of life also. Discipline. That is after he has no urgencies and he is fit for sannyas ashram. Means some sannyas infrastructure which frees you, makes you free from obligatory duties. You are celebrating new shraddha or going and living with the child and this problem, that problem. So you want to give exclusive attention to the listening. I don't want any interruptions. There are certain seekers. They have so much of dispassion. Developed out of their lifestyle of Karma Yoga. ठीक? 2A was Karma Yoga. 2A was Karma Yoga, 2B was Vidisha Sannyas, 3 was Vidvat Sannyas. So this is also an important aspect. Now, after that is developed, I go to the teacher, I live there, I listen. Well, how long? That depends upon you. How much you are grasping. If you are a slow grasper, you have to spend more time with the teacher. You cannot be taken out from the ashram so early. You are not prepared to go out. Why? You will mess up. your mind. You have to listen a lot from the teacher. Listening to the teacher not to eat cashew nuts and prasad. It is not for prasad, it is for listening, disciplining. I can't handle listening. If I am left alone, I won't study, so I come and I study under you. Whosoever you feel is fine, that your mind, God wills, that is God's plan. After listening a lot, you need more time in now repeating the thought what you have learned. Putting your self-effort at an intellectual level. You bring out those thoughts and then you bringing out those thoughts. This is called nididhyasana. Teacher is not around you. You go in a secluded system in the same ashrama somewhere and you want to repeat it. Repeat it. I am now internalizing it, or I am now removing my doership, enjoyership, or I am cancelling my wrong notions. Therefore, spiritual life, all ball is in your court because it is at the intellectual and mental level. Nobody can help you. After a time, nobody can help you. Somebody can force food, but nobody can munch for you. Force feeding you cannot do unless it is a liquid thing. This portion, Bhagavan wanted Arjuna, you should understand, this is called Paramarth Sannyas. 3, not to be. Paramarth means where sannyas is not lifestyle, it is a state of being. It's a reality. It's an essential nature. And this topic was discussed from 13th verse onwards. 26th verse, in 26th verse, but 21st verse Bhagavan is telling about the sannyas. We had seen 21st, 22nd verse. But now after 21st verse, Bhagavan takes some incidental digression. He says, I hope you are understanding, nature of the self, not an infrastructure, not a listening here only, but more he is telling to himself. He is repeating those thoughts to himself. I should not be. This is my nature. I am not the doer. I am the seer. I am not in the body. Body is passing through me. I am not passing in the body. Like that is there. But we had seen all these things. We had already seen that. 13th shlok. Repeat in your mind. And then 13th shlok. I am saying 14th shlok. 15th shlok. Without seeing the copy. 15th shlok. 13th shlok, 14th shlok, 15th shlok, 16th shlok, 17th shlok, 18th shlok, 19th shlok. After that 20th shlok. I hope all has flashed in your mind. This is, if you exercise this, you will become more very alert Vedant-wise. These are the exercises for yourself. It's very serious topic actually. Again shall I say, 14, don't say 14, 14, 13, 14, I forgot 17th actually. 17th, वो पहले वाला याद आ गया था, तत्कर्तृत्वम न कर्माणि. अच्छा, but that I forgot. 17th, which was 17th? 17th was tad buddhayas tadatmana. Oh, 18th, but I forgot. 18th was vidya vinay sambandhe. Oh, 19th I forgot. 19th was ihaiv tejit chita loga. 20th I forgot. न प्रहर्षेत प्रिय. ऐसे पक्का करना चाहिए अपने आप को, थोड़ा सा रुच ठोकना चाहिए. So 21st shlok Bhagavan said very important point, that joy is in the self and joy is not in the world. 3 points. This is logically true, but experientially don't find it true. What is logically true or scripturally true, and I don't find experientially true, then that is because of ignorance. Something is logical, but it is experiential, and I don't experience that. Experience is not a proof, because experience can be because of anything. Where bhavana is there and sambhavana is there, that is called mithya. Where there is an experience but no possibility, that is called illusion. Experience without possibility is called illusion. And to tackle this is a very big challenge. Because bhavana is there and I experience he is my son, she is my daughter. He is my granddaughter. He is my neighbor. Or this is my house, this is my book. So strong experience is there. Or I experienced that I felt insulted. I felt sidelined. I felt neglected. He always neglects me. Or he honors me. He has given me a very good place in life, whatever I am. This is experientially true, but logically all is false. Please differentiate between experience and logic. When I say logic, it means as per the scriptures and as per praman. No, praman is only what is what? Praman. Praman means means of knowledge. Means of knowledge. These are the very favorite words of Vedanta. Praman. I think every Vedanta class praman words come. Well, but I don't know. I don't know what you're talking. But some words I don't understand what you talk. Never mind, don't worry. At least some you're understanding. Some not, most of you understand. So, some things are logically true. Attachment is not logically proved. Joy is not logically proved. ये सब झूठ बात है सब. एक इतनी झूठी बात है ना, ये क्या बताएं? You know what it's called? Vacha Rambanam Matram. Vacha Rambanam मतलब blabbering of the tongue. समझ गए ना? If you eat food and give to somebody, it is called झूठा. बोले झूठा ही है. तो जो whatever is झूठा is झूठा. जजा हो गया, जज हो गया. जो झूठा होता है वो झूठा होता है. What you can put in what you can conceive is called conceived by the words. That will become झूठा. वो झूठा हो गया. So झूठा word has come from झूठा. झूठा समझते ना, झूठा दे रहे हमारा. The self alone has a joy. Remember the definition of joy was the experience of completeness in the self. That is called anand. That is called fulfillment. Various ways to think about that. The experience of non-limitation, the experience of non-doing in the self. क्या बढ़िया बात है. I am not doing. So experience of joyfulness without action. Experience of completeness without enjoyment. Experience of completeness without objectivity. This is called the joy is there. And this I already explained. I will not go it because my time is now really less. Well, I don't think so will complete. So this is the 21st verse. I have lost the hope. So the joys in the world, इस पे खूब मार पड़ती है. And this is the work of saints. They are only bent upon to tell how there is no joy. पीछे पड़े रहते हैं हमारे ये गुरु लोग, पीछे पड़े रहते हैं. After me they are there all the time. इतना समझाते हैं, हमारी बुद्धि भी ऐसे ही है. They are drilling in some area which is, they are trying, but still I am not as. The joy, if the joy was in the object, then object, you can say this is joy. Like sugar is there, only this is sweet. Then you say it is sweet, this is sour. This tamarind is very sour. Or this milkshake is very, very tasty. Yes, it's very sweet and very, very nice fragrances of this milk. This way you cannot define joy. As a quality of any object, you cannot define joy. Neither you can define joy as an object, neither can you define it as a quality of an object. But I say, what? The tea has joy. Tea has joy only when you are not having the tea. After you take 2-3 cups of tea, you will not say like that to that tea. After you are full, supposing, some people don't take 1 cup, they take 2 cups and 3 cups. So after taking 2-3 cups of tea, you will not say tea has joy. Your experience about that is not that it has joy. Joy is not the name of any object. Joy is not the name of any quality. Joy is not the name of Panch Mahabhut. Joy is not the name of mind. Panchikrit Panch Mahabhut. And joy is not the name of Prakriti also. So 3 things in microcosm and 3 things in macrocosm, joy is not the name. Well, such a nice breeze is there. Wow. Very nice breeze is there. Such nice breeze. Wow. Then Gurudev, somebody told to Gurudev that Gurudev was in airport. He said, Gurudev, such a nice breeze is there. Nas, you know what Gurudev said? Your mood is good. If you are hungry, how much you like the breeze? Or if you are humiliated, how much you like the breeze? When we go to Kedarnath, when you start traveling, बोले देखिए स्वामी जी, what a nice streak, the झरना देखिए थे, fountain is falling, one streak, कितना अच्छा, फोटो ले लो भाई. What a scenery! See the trees, lush trees are there. It is very beautiful, no doubt about that. As you travel and you cross 7 kilometers, अब तो और हो गया, 22 हो गया. She did 22 kilometers walking. And after you are crossing that, same jharna is still seen, same trees are still there, it doesn't give you joy. बहुत थक जाते हैं. क्या हुआ? कितना दूर है? How far? No, the Vito is still a lot is there. Lot is there. Already it is 5:30. How much you have crossed? Only 6 kilometers. I'm gasping for breath. Same tree. You are not happy. If it was a quality of any object, it was a vastu dharma or gun, then it will be same. Whether you are tired or angry, the dharma of a sugar or dharma of a milk will be same for you. Milk will be white, sugar will be sweet, tamarind will be sour, lemon will be sour. This mic will be mic. Mic's dharma of magnifying will be same whether you are angry or happy, you are tired, it doesn't matter. Well, am I tired? I think mic is not giving sign. Your tiredness has nothing to do with the mic. इसको बार बार रिपीट करो थोड़ा सा. बार बार रिपीट करो. बोले you know that person's, the nose is very good, his eyes are very good. देखो प्रेमणी ही वस्तुनि natu prem. Prem natu vastuni. The love what you are saying is nose is good because you like that. Therefore you are saying nose eyes are good. Same people get separated, nose doesn't appear good after that. When I am angry on you or you are angry on me, before you are not angry on me, I will appear very nice. I will appear so nice, is there, Swamiji's hairs are so good and his nose is so good. All these things I know all these things. But supposing I scold you, supposing I won't, don't worry. Supposing I scold and tighten the loose strings here and there. ठीक है? उसके बाद tell that. उसके बाद the same me may appear different to you. This is not the dharma. खूब सोचो. But why I experience? That is your problem. Something is not there, you experience. Avidyakritattvat. Evte avidyakritattvat. If you remember, I told what underline. 22nd श्लोक, third line in the Bhashya. Evte avidyakritattvat. बहुत सुंदर लगा. When I read this, इतना मजा आया हमको पढ़ के. हमने तो उसको अच्छे से लाइन वाला. Every time I read, I underline that. So what happened? That too many underlines are there around that lines. Sometimes this marker, इतना आनंद आ गया. Now, how to deal with, okay, I understand my experiences are wrong. Yes. First, don't trust your experience. First line of a spiritual path is don't trust and don't attest your and don't justify your experiences. Learn to doubt it. Doubt it. Doubt you. No. Doubt your experiences. Certain, not all experiences, which are not as per the scriptures, doubt that experience. Certain experiences are good, fine. That is good. But many experiences are not right and true. And your experience will tell that what I thought about some person was not right. Most of it. If you see your past life, this life, what you have lived, most of that you had experienced about something that was something else. Whether it was your job, whether it was your house, whether it was your family, whether it was your success, whether it was your failure. It was not like that. You felt, I'm so happy I got a promotion. Very big promotion is there. Very few get. After some days you feel it is not very big thing. Doubt your wrong experience. Now Bhagavan says in 22nd verse, please note, this is an incidental diversion. This is not the straightaway topic of Paramarsannyas. Paramarsannyas he has already talked of. So here he is giving some warning bells. Warning. Till that warning was not there. He said, "Bhai Arjun, सुन एक बात सुनो. बैठो, सब ठीक हो, सब ठीक है, चाय वाय हो गया, बोले हाँ सब ठीक है. He says एक बात सुनो कि ये ही संस्पर्शचाप होगा. Well, but I get joy. Well, look, let me complete, then you say. I have not completed the shlok, you are talking in between. Let me complete first. You listen. That enjoyment born out of contact, enjoyment born out of contact is equal to enjoyment born out of ignorance. Because that is your vasana, that is your, if you remember, I just said P1, P2, P3 I had mentioned. That is born out of vasana, born out of ignorance, born out of darkness in you. But why is that darkness in? Why I am enjoying that when the enjoyment is not there? When enjoyment is not there in the sense object, why I feel joyous? Because of your vasanas. But why those vasanas are there? Because of your ignorance. But why your ignorance is there? That is for you to answer. Why am I making mistake? How can I answer this? Because you are habituated to make mistake. But why am I making habituated mistake? Because you find it out. There is a point where you cannot be said it is like this. Adyantavanta kaunteya. So what shall I do? What shall I do? And if you read Bhashyakar, na samsare sukhasya, yesterday I had mentioned that. Gandha matram api asti. ठोक दिया इन्होंने अच्छे से. He just put, he said not even a whiff of joy is there in the world. Whiff is not there. कितना knowledge है इन लोग को. How firm they are in their knowledge. How firm. There is so much big malls are there, big actor, actresses are there. To see them in the concert, there is 1,000, 100,000 people come. In the stadium is full. Then this dance goes on, and so much food is all full. If you see, malls are full, picture halls are full. Because majority is saying majority is not of the truth will not be decided by polling. Truth will not be decided by polling. Galileo said earth is moving. Nobody believed. He was hanged. Or poisoned, I think. So this is very important aspect. One minute. You are convinced, I am intellectually convinced that it's right, you are right, that joy is not the name of any object or joy is not the name of any quality. Because it was there, I would have experienced it. But you don't experience after a time being. And not everybody experiences that quality. Even what you are experiencing, that joy, somebody may not experience that joy. The one who takes regular wine, 1 peg or 2 peg, he's so happy to get it. And when I see in the airport, in the flight, when I see that, I said, pata nahi kya yaar. हमें तो कोई मजा नहीं आ रहा उसको देख के. I don't see any, हम देखते रहते हैं उसको, क्या करें. So he calls, please give me 1 more peg. Though that air hostess, they also just serve. Sometimes too much they give. It is unlimited in certain classes. And then the person is giving tipsy. There should not be given so much, there should be some restriction. But the very first peg when he takes and he keeps, and को लगता है क्या इसको joy आ रहा है? What is the joy in that? Or somebody orders, supposing non-veg, इसमें क्या है? If dharma was, supposing these flowers, what is the color of this flower? Light yellow. Everybody is saying light yellow, I think. क्यों भाई, Rocky? Light yellow you are saying, है ना? Okay. अच्छा. Okay. Light yellow ना? हाँ. Light yellow. सभी को है. It's a quality is like. If sukh should be seen by everybody, this is joy. कुछ भी नहीं है. You like your child. My child is, I like, when I see my child, I am jumping. But not everybody will jump seeing your child. Not everybody will jump. Not everybody will be so happy. He scored very high. He may score high, but not everybody will be happy to see him scoring high. Examinations days are there, result days are there. खूब सोचो इसको जरा सा. But why is it that I think? That you think because of your own mental maladjustment. You have not learned. You have disturbed your inner coral. You have disturbed it. You have habituated and programmed yourself to see something wrongly. You have wrongly programmed yourself. It was not like that. And therefore Bhagavan says, please be careful about taking joy, because it will give sorrow. Not that object will give sorrow. It is your relationship will give sorrow. World doesn't give any sorrow. Your wrong expectation, your wrong personality, your demand, your attitude will give sorrow. Because he was there with you and you thought he has joy, his work has joy, his action has joy. Now supposing he is not attending to you or he is not present as you want, that will give you. Sorrow is not, it is not objective, it is attitudinal. It is your attitude which is giving you sorrow. It's your hope that is giving you sorrow. It is your sense of joy outside which is not, which you don't get it inside, that is giving you sorrow. Sorry is in your interpretation that this had joy and I was deprived of it. Everybody got fame, I did not get fame. Everybody got a position in the job, I did not get a position in the job. I was rejected. I applied, but I did not get selected. They didn't reply to my apply. And therefore I am sad. You develop a cause and relationship effect with the sorrow and joy with the world. This cause and effect relationship with the world that you develop regarding sorrow and joy, that is mistake. Cause and effect कहाँ से तुमने बना लिया? Okay, you are hungry, cause is because your stomach is empty. You are thirsty, cause is because I didn't take water since 2 hours. I am feeling cold, cause is because the temperature is very low. Or because my body is there, I feel very cold very fast. Acha, my body is like that. It is very prone to getting cold. Cause is there. I am feeling very hot. 3 sweater you are putting on now. So please. So you will definitely feel hot. That is a cause there. Okay. Well, from here to Phoenix, it is taking 45 minutes. Distance is there. 45 minutes is still earlier. It's pretty busy time, it will take 1 hour. Why? Cause is distance is more, therefore you will have that. Achha? Haan. You can relate cause and effect when it is an objective thing. When it becomes a relational and subjective matter, cause and effect are false. Only I am sad because he gave me sadness 1 minute. This relation, where he did not talk, therefore I am sad. This relationship is false. But he did not talk, therefore I am sad. No. He did not talk. When you are not talking, you are not sad. You are sad because you had expectation and hope that he should have talked to me, because whenever he required, I was talking to him. And he was the one, I gave him so much of money. When he required, I gave him 20 cents. And whenever he required, I was present for him. But today I require him to talk. He said, I'll not talk to you. I'll talk to you later on. I said, it's urgent. He said, no, I'll talk to you later on. You established a relationship of sorrow and joy with the world. This is a sheer your emotional, subjective foolishness. Please cut this link. If you can't cut it, you will be cut. Well, it's so difficult it is there. Well, he gave me joy. How can the joy be given to you? Joy is not an object. How can he give joy? It is your vasana that gave you joy. This food, this food is giving me a lot of joy. This is wrong thing. I would have said that my reflection is giving me joy after having a food. I would have appreciated that. But you have established a constant relationship, effect relationship with the world and yourself. And what will happen that now world has a big say. Now you are under a prison of somebody's response. He didn't tell to me. He told to me. I didn't get job. I got the job. I got a less salaried job. He got the tender. I did not get the tender. Achha? Yes. I didn't get the admission. They said go to the mission. I wanted to marry that girl. Girl rejected me. She is sending me her marriage card now. She is getting married to... not only heart, whole body is broken. I mean, this is not the way to live, you know. If she could have first told me and informed me, and at least politely told me, politely she should have said, see, we are not compatible, or whatever reasons are there. She is sending me the card. Why did she talk to me? Why she spend my time in ice creams, etc.? I can't understand. I mean, it was not cold issue. It is, I'm still not able to get out. I feel like committing suicide. There's no life left. There's no life left now. Everything is gone now. No carpet, no ground under the floor. Is this the way to behave with me? She treated me like a doormat. I mean, she was moving with me. But did she commit? Never she committed. She very non-committed person. But the way she should not have done like that. I cannot talk anymore. I'm going home. This is your subjective problem. First you create a fracture and then you put a plaster. You only fractured your mind. You fractured your eye. And now you are plastering it. And plastering also is a painful act. When they put the plaster, see, I have no experience by God's grace, but they say when the fracture happens, they put the plaster because they set the bones at the right place. Isn't it like that? And that setting the bone is a little painful because it pains, nerves are there. And that holding on the plaster is a bit difficult thing. अब cause and effect relationship वर्ल्ड के साथ अहम में मत बनाओ बस. ठंडी गर्मी में बना लो, खाने में बना लो. Don't bring I into picture. And when the husband and wife fight, they say, you don't cook properly. The husband says, you don't cook properly. And then, what is this food? I went to your house, your mother also was cooking like that. Hey, don't come to my mother, please. Don't bring mother, father. सिखाया नहीं कैसे कुक करना है. मदर होल फैमिली इज लिटिल थोड़ा सा अलगी है. होल फैमिली इज लिटिल शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम देयर सेंटर. सभी थोड़े से ऐसे वैसे हैं. तो आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं? आप कॉज एंड इफेक्ट क्यों लगा रहे हैं वहां पे भाई? एंड दिस इज वेयर टीचर हेल्प्स. समथिंग व्हिच इज डिफिकल्ट. What you have Guru Bhakti there, that you take help from the teacher to tackle this aspect. Because I find difficult. And now Bhagavan is saying, these shlokas are golden shlokas. He said, Shaknoti ihai vayasodum prak sharir vimokshanat kamak krodod bhavam vegam sayukta sa sukhi naraha. इसको भाई आप यू हैव टू बाय हार्ट. देयर इज नो चॉइस. यू कैन नॉट बाय हार्ट इट. उसको तो याद कर ही डालो आप. Well, I know it. अच्छा. I'll ask you when some time has gone over. देखो इसको समझो जरा सा. Whole Gita has two aspects. One is telling about the truth, and other is dealing with the psychology of rag and dvesh. Very important aspect, understand that. How to handle your mind so that mind is not uncollected. I cannot give you sorrow on any issue. When you have attachment and aversion, you are prone to be sad with that area. You are prone to be bound. You don't want that news. You are not. When I say he is not attached, that means he cannot give me sorrow. Supposing I meet you for the first time and you meet me for the first time. And you met me for the first time, we met somewhere and first time you came. And you said, Swamiji, I want to talk to you. And I said, no, I don't have time for 1 month. So after 1 month, you heard, what if Swamiji doesn't talk, he will talk to you. You went away. Because no expectation was there. It was a very pure kind of love was there. But now after you know me for so many years, and you say I want to talk to you, I say I'll talk after 1 month. You'll say, what? I did so much for Swamiji. And he's saying I'll talk to you after 1 month. Acha? Huh? This Angvastra I only brought. I only purchased it. From where? From India I went, from there I bought. Achha? And he'll talk to me after 1 month. You have created a lot of possibilities of sorrow and anger in your life. Now this, one make a list, what can make me sad and how much. You will see big list is there. So Bhagavan is saying here, please try to handle and dilute your attachment, aversion and your wrong concepts and wrong notion regarding. Dilute your imaginary cause of words giving joy and words giving sorrow capacity. I'm repeating it. Dilute the causation that you gave, that world can give me sorrow, he can give me joy. This aspect you handle it now. Handling that aspect is called Shaknoti Ihaiva Yasodo. Well, how to do it? I will tell that, don't worry. We'll discuss about that. But he can give me a lot of sorrow. No. Your unhealthy relation with him is giving you sorrow. You have taken an impression that he is very bad. He has troubled me a lot. He has really made my life difficult. He has really disturbed me a lot. You have taken a lot of impression upon this. You are full of impression. Now that impression which is more, it comes out very fast. It triggers very fast. Well, but why I took impression about that? That is your area to understand. The whole sadhana is to de-impressionize yourself regarding the world's joy-giving power and sorrow-giving power. Please get my point. I'm not saying all impression you have to clean up. Don't forget what is said. Only this impression also I'll clear. No. Impression that world can give me joy. He gave me sorrow, he gives me joy. He is a very strong giver of joy in my life. He gave me a lot of joy. I cannot live without my son. My son is everything. He is Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. He is living Krishna. He is so good, so chubby. अच्छा, जो छवि है वो छवि है. So that is there. So nice he is there. क्या बढ़िया है. जो ये है ना, आपने ये बना, जो इम्प्रेशन आपने बना लिया उसके लिए, that be very careful. Therefore, in the spiritual path, high level of alertness is required. What you are making about, what understanding I am making about yourself. What is my impression about yourself? Because once impression is made, it is very difficult to remove it. It will take a lot of time to remove it. Oh, yes, very difficult. It will be, and that impression making, that what he gave me sorrow. Supposing you did not talk to me today, I called you, went away. So I thought he doesn't listen to me. He gives me sorrow. Doesn't give listening is. Then second time I said, give me a glass of water. You ran away. Again I became sad and angry. You gave me anger. Third time, again you did something. Fourth time, again you did. But after you did something objectively, I created a subjective response in myself. It's a subjective matter. 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, 200 times, 500 times. It is enough not to spoil me. Now I have developed a strong eye regarding to you, that you have troubled me a lot. I have listened a lot from my wife, Swamiji. We are married since 20 years, but 20,000 times she had said something, which I could not take it. You have developed an eye, repulsive eye. I hope you are understanding. And therefore I cannot tolerate you anymore now. My tolerance with you it has crossed all the limit. I cannot talk. We started talking and we started in ending of fighting. The moment you said anything, I have already interpreted it wrongly. You said, listen, today is our marriage anniversary. Acha. Today is what date? Today is 12th. 12th. This is 12th of July. So what you want? No, all your repulsive I which you have developed, it burst out. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. It's okay, fine. Is this the way to say what you want? It's our anniversary. We go for a temple. We go out to eat somewhere. Both their silence is there. I'm going out. No, I'll also accompany you. No, don't go. Arey, listen. What to listen? Whole life I'm listening to you. What you are listening to me? Enough you have told to me. Arey, don't fight today. Then when to? Why not fighting? I'm telling you this fact. Fact appears as fighting to you. You spoiled my whole life. You troubled me as much as I have heard from you. I have not heard from anybody in my world. Even mother, my father, my teacher never scolds me. Even Swamiji never scolds me like that. So many times I did not submit the notes. So many times I don't do japa, etc. So many times I don't chant. But never he has said like that. As you troubled me in my life. You are the biggest troublemaker in my life. Come on, shut up. Will you shut up? You see all your repulsive I which you had developed. It has burst out now. It was waiting to come out. When emotions are too much, it waits to come out. And topic is not over. Today you have taken little more sorrow on that issue. Today you have made yourself more vulnerable. हार गया आप उससे. हरा दिया. माया ने हरा दिया आपको. उसने नहीं हराया. माया ने हराया. माया ने मार दिया आपको आज. पिटाई हो गई आपकी. This is Kama krodho bhavam vegam. It can be opposite. You respond as I want. Give me a cup of coffee. You brought. Give me a cup of tea. Thank you so much. You're so good. You give me so much of joy. I'm so lucky to be with you. I've done some very good action. I've done punya dan. I have done donation, or I have given water. I have donated for digging the well. I have made some temple donation. Therefore, you have come in my life. So nice. So good you are. Just sit here. Let me see how you smile. So good. Thank you so much. Next. Your coat is ready. You are feeling very cold. Thank you so much. You only care. Give me coat. So, you will have some coffee. No. I've already made it. One sip. Okay, give me. Every time he is giving joy, you are developing a personality. He is very good for me. He is mine. He is very good for me. He is mine. You have developed a strong I that he is very important for me. He is very nice. She is very nice. She is very nice. I cannot live. You have developed a very difficult life in future for yourself. Because tomorrow that person will not be there, or he may go somewhere, or he will not be giving the same amount of attention. Even if he is there, you will be devastated. Again you are conquered by Maya. And these two things are called Kama Krodha Udbhavam Vegam. And Bhashkar writes, Bhagavan Krishna writes, Prak Sharir Vimokshanat. Before the death of the body. And on this slide, nice commentaries there. Just have a little inkling of that. You know what Bhaskar writes? Maran Sima Karanam. Well, till which time we should be alert? Till you die. Limit is till you die. Maran Sima Karanam Jivata Avashyam Bhavi Hi Kam Krodhod Bhavo Vega. While living, there is high possibility that you will be under the impulse of this calm and growth. Well, how? Ugly line. Ananta Nimittavan Hi Saha. Well, there are many possibilities this thing will happen. You will have anger. There are many possibilities of anger. Achha? You put your shoes, somebody just pushed it. Some are very careless, very disorganized people. On your shoes, they put their shoes. में गुस्सा लग गई. You went to the barber, you said cut, you just were reading newspaper, he cut more hair. And you say, so who is he? अनंत निमित्तवान ही सह. बहुत से पॉसिबिलिटीज है, बिकॉज यू हैव ऑलरेडी टेंडेंसी एंड यू आर इंक्रीजिंग योर टेंडेंसी ऑफ pushing and pulling. Two identities you have. Please don't tell to anybody, but it is secret is there. You have developed a strong cause and effect regarding X person, Y person, Z person. X karma, Y. I don't like this action. What? I don't like this counting money. No, but you have to count. You are a treasure. I don't like washing clothes. You have to wash. But I don't like. I like getting up in the morning. You may not. You have developed lot of repulsive and attractive identities with respect to lot of people, lot of issues. And that expresses as now vague. भाष्यकार writes, देख लो, underline कर लो, यावद मरणम तावद न विश्रम्भणीय. As long as you die, don't trust on your mind. ये भाष्य है भैया. हाँ, और सुन लो थोड़ा सा. अच्छा, काम आ गया. काम means urgency to enjoy something, because it is something has lot of joy. Anger means urgency, urgent tendency to something has hurt me very badly. And tendency is when I am hurt, I want to hurt you also. And first thing through my word, I will use my verb, my words. So first thing to control when you are in anger, at least please guard your words. पुरुष के क्रोध के परुष बचन बल. भगवान says in Ramcharitmanas, क्रोध के परुष बचन बल. At least I should not express my anger. Externally, don't disturb the harmony. And then you come to your internal fabric. If I can control these two, I'm not saying finish it. It is very difficult to finish it. You have already done a lot of it. It is not finishable. Indriyasya raga dvesho vyavastito tayorna vashamagachet. At least don't allow it to be operative. Don't, therefore Bhagavan used the word vague. He did not say kama krodhod bhava. Vegam he used the word. Vague is different, calm krodh is different. Vague is the high, indiscriminate, non-thoughtful, anti-God, anti-Guru, anti-scriptures, abrupt expression. That is called vague. Indiscriminate, anti-God, anti-Guru, abrupt, wrong-timed expression of your certain responses which was not required. You could have dealt with it internally, sublimate with it internally. Because the moment you express it, that vague will become more. When police person starts beating, then after beating he gets more anger. So he beats more after that. Or the parent start beating a child, initially it is 1-2 slap only. Initially they don't have planning to beat a lot. But when 1 or twice, क्यों किया तुमने? After that you come in a flow. Then vague comes. फिर बहुत मारने का मन करता है. When all his mistakes come in mind and you get very upset. On what issue you had already forgiven, again it comes back in your mind. So after that you are out of control. It is indiscriminate. Light is off intellectually. This Uttar Pradesh is not working. You are out of control. So indiscriminate or anti-God, anti-scriptural, anti-Guru expression of your high impulses which is adharmic, which will create lot of time to repair inside now. Relations are spoiled, or connection with other person, healthy relations are not there. Now I have sown the seed of my negativity in your heart, or I have sown the seed of my expectation in your heart, positively, negatively. I have not thought what will happen to him, what will happen to me. Is it right? Is it the right way to think? Is it the right way? You are helpless, you are not using your data now. It's the world of data. One who has more data, he is winner now. And you are not using the data in your mind. You had heard Gita, you had heard Ramayana, you referred to Ramji, you referred to Guru, you referred to Lanka Kand or Uttar Kand or Bal Kand. You had a very good background. Bring out in your memory everything. In the same condition, what is my better responses? What could be the best thing? And dilute your inside personality of impulses. Indiscriminate, anti-guru, anti-scriptures, anti-God, anti your peace of mind. You should not have responded. At least control the vague aspect first. When too much of pain is there, doctor will first give painkiller. After that, he will do the X-ray or he will go for MRI. Okay, a lot of pain. Okay, let me give you painkiller. You be quiet. Take some morphine injection. Take some stilphane or something you take. After at least you will be quiet. Externally be quiet. Then go to your internal and then deal it. Bhagavan says, Sayuktaha. Please note, tolerating is not a point. You merge your sorrow in thought of Lord. You have jap, you have puja, you have meditation. You create a balanced samskar of all these things in your good times. When you are happy, when you are quiet, you create good samskar. And when this comes, try to bring that thought so that this dissolves in that. You have the practice of doing Ram Ram, to chant Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. At that time you can't start new practice. At that time you are in a different shape. Already uncontrolled. Already there is a personality of taking Bhagavan. Or there is a personality of thinking about the words. You have heard 1 hour pravachan, you have personality of remembering it now, bring it out. Okay, this is what was said there. This is right, this is wrong. It's not the right way. Explaining to yourself. You dilute that aham. This is called a Mahatma. उसको कुछ होता नहीं है. This is Ram Bhagwan. वेग खत्म हो गया. That वेग is not there now. You are a very collected personality. Meaning मन में आया लिख दिया, मन में आया कुछ बोल दिया, मन में आया हमने खा लिया. नहीं. Wait. Give me time to think. There is a lot of churning inside. Not brooding. Churning. Illumination. Light is set on the topic. I put on more light. It becomes a habit to think everything with the reference of Guru and God. When you have Guru Bhakti or Ishwar Bhakti, you bring him immediately and think what he would have thought. What response my Guru would have wanted. What response Swami Abhedananda would have given. What response Tapan Maharaj would. What does Gita want? Which shlok is now applicable for me? Which shlok wants to talk to me in 2nd chapter? Which is the 3rd chapter shlok? This is to be practiced. Therefore I say by heart. Why? Because at that time you can bring that shlok. Well, but I don't know, supposing whatever chapter you know, you start chanting it loudly. 3rd chapter, 4th chapter, whatever chapter, definitely you will get. Gita Ma will protect you. Or you are chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, loudly chant that. Gayatri Havan you chant, Gayatri Yagya, you chant Gayatri Mantra. Let that external I be dissolved in your devotional I. Reactionary I should dissolve in your devotional I. Got my point? There is devotional I in you also. There is an I which is sublime I. There is a meditational I. There is a puja eye in you also. You are not only that eye. Bring this eye so big that this eye becomes smaller than that eye. I cannot make it smaller unless something is bigger. The boyfriend becomes smaller when my husband was very good. Boyfriend I went once in a week. Ravi one, that Ravi. So boyfriend was once in a week. I liked him, but when I met my husband, he is another gem of a person. He is much bigger than what I thought. Some people when you meet, after living with them, you find they are much bigger and much greater than what I thought. ठीक है ना? When you interact, when you live, you feel they are much higher. I have a very high eye about them. So don't fight with Kam Krodh more. Develop another personality of devotion, of meditation, of jap, of puja. So that this personality can engulf and gulp this small reactionary rag and dveshi, pushing and pulling personality of the world. This is called push-pull personality. Push-pull. Dvesh pushes, rag pulls. Both are dangerous. Therefore we have only two. Ram, kya bolte? Ravan, Kumbhakaran. Or, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksh. All two are there. Shishupal, Dantavakta is there. ठीक है ना? So इसको बनाना पड़ता है. This is a lifetime project. This is managing your eye is very difficult. Bhagavan says sayukta. Yukta means integrated, organized, well informed and well committed to the truth. This yukta word is very commonly used in Bhagavad Gita. Many places Bhagavan uses. Yukta means like this book is like. It looks good here only. If I put on my head, it will not look good. Like this is here. This watch is on the table, it looks good. But I put it here, so it won't look good. What is this? It is not right. Put it back. It doesn't look aesthetically good. Yukta. Everything has its own place. What is misplaced is misplaced. You are putting something else. Well, I have misplaced my money. That means it is placed somewhere where you normally don't keep it actually. It happened, I was in Prayagraj, 8 o'clock flight was there. The night before I put passport so safely somewhere. And morning I came, I forgot where I had kept the passport. Because normally you keep at one point. You are habituated to keeping passport at a particular place. But I thought somebody may not take it, or I put it somewhere too deep. Some zip is there inside the suitcase. There, etc. we keep too safe. Next morning I forgot. Where did I get? And people are waiting outside with Aarti, Mala. Well, what is Swamiji? Understood, no? What? Getting late. Why? I can't enter airport. My passport is missing. What? Passport? Who took away? It's called misplaced. Please note, world is not a problem. Misplaced world in your mind coming, that is a problem. Somebody is not good is not a problem. He has come in my mind, that is a problem. Somebody is very good is not a problem. He has come in my mind as somebody I want urgently. That is a problem. There is no, please note, as long as you subjectify the object, you will be unfit for Vedanta. Stone is not a problem. In the kidney, little stone is a problem. And stone in the kidney wasn't a problem. When it moves, it is a problem. This duct is there. If it moves, then it is a problem. If it is silently sitting, it is not a problem. The moment it moves little only, it is a problem. Because it will scratch the linings of the veins after that. It will bleed. So thing is not a problem. Misplaced is a problem. If I say I have a very nice wife, but she belongs to God, I don't want joy from her. She belongs to God, and may she go towards God. I will offer her seva to the Lord. I have a very good son, no problem. Moment you develop an identity of demanding, expecting, reacting, that you are put yourself in a big problem. And this will not be ending whole life. And next birth you will be born with the same tendencies. So it will be tougher next love. Next birth will be tougher world for you. Because you have such big backlog. You are already born with a certain I, demanding I, expecting I, reacting I, lusty I, passionate I, greedy I. You are starting with a negative. How will you manage next life? What happened? क्या हो गया? Time हो गया. So shaknoti hai vajasodum. I hope you are understood. Sa yukta. Yukta means world at its own place. I is the Lord. It is at its own place. I am integrated. Sa sukhi naraha. He is sukhi. Sukhi means independent, no cause relationship. You talk to me very well, you insult me very well, you honor me. I am still collected. I am available for loving God, for praising God. This is Ram Bhagavan. Om Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki, Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 He Nath